GearNetwork.com.
The following is a presentation of the Gear Radio Network.
Oh, God damn it! We've gone corporate. This is what life is now. So.
That's only because you have a fetish with corporate cane.
Oh my God. I've become who I love the most.
You eat, I guess.
I eat corporate cane? I mean, that kind of works.
Ryan has it. Ryan's got it.
He is a violent man, and we're going to talk about violent structures on this show, right? I guess. It's Chip. Chip is still checking people out.
Literally.
Literally.
Like, you're sexy. I don't like you. You're not sexy at all.
Well, let's talk a lot more about that on the wrestling show. Welcome, everyone. This is Sleazy.
This is the Fat Man.
Welcome, everyone, to another wonderful episode. Today, we have on location, once again, the man they call a Mark. Chip Willett is here with us. He is currently, helping a customer, so we'll come back to him. And, of course, on the other side of the screen is somebody who doesn't have any social media. Mr. Ryan Williams is here with us today.
Hiya.
Hey. So
the only reason he doesn't have social media is because he's in Canada. Okay.
So
that's why he doesn't have any. They haven't gotten social media in Canada yet.
We used to be friends on Facebook before I deleted it, so I've had social media.
I don't remember that.
The logic in
actually, I posted on your MyFace page.
The kids are not calling it posted. Never mind.
You didn't get the league reference. I'm disappointed in you. I posted on your MyFace page.
I got it. I was just trying to turn it into something dirty about a facial of cum. You had to make me explain it, and now we've gone to that point of the podcast.
It's not funny if you have to explain it. Speaking of explaining, we have
3 fucking minutes. 3 fucking minutes.
I was going to say, we have a lot of explaining to you from last week's show, which you probably didn't heard. We said the word a lot.
I said the word a lot. A lot is a very great word. It just falls out the tongue. A lot. See? It's just
a lot. Yeah, a lot.
A lot.
That's what Sleazy's going to sound like.
First corporate podcast, 3 minutes, we ruined it.
Thank you, Google.
I love you guys.
Hey, look, we can actually talk about
it's a Mark.
Mark is back from not.
I'm going to try and hang on to this, guys. I don't know. For some reason, it's busy tonight. I don't know. We'll see.
Whatever. I mean, if you can jump in, you can jump in. If you can't, you can't. But
it just pissed me off because normally it's dead.
It's fine. It's fine. You will be a part of the show as much as possible. Hey, put that gun down.
No, man, he's
trying to rob his own store.
He's a journalist in the field is what he is.
He's a journalist in the field. Yes.
I'm the live feed reporter from Gettysburg, Pennsylvania.
There we go. Live from Gettysburg, Pennsylvania.
He's the Dave Meltzer of Gettysburg.
Oh, goodness.
Sit and spin, bitch.
This is the greatest show, nearly 10 years long.
Nobody listens
to, but it doesn't matter because we have so much fucking fun here.
Okay, so what we're doing, we're previewing Elimination Chamber?
Yes, the big fucking dome.
From the
technically happens in 3 hours.
Yeah, seriously.
Yes.
Yeah, right?
Yes, technically. It technically does.
So, spoiler, we taped this on a Tuesday because, unlike Triple H, we work Tuesdays.
So, by the way,
Man, he's not going to work Tuesdays for a couple of years after that promo, dickhead. Like, leave him alone.
By the way,
Yes.
our multitude of fan knows we tape on Tuesday because we always say we tape on Tuesdays.
Right.
So, I mean...
For all the new listener at the show...
Okay. So let's preview Elimination Chamber that's happening in a few hours from the Jeddah Superdome.
The stages are always really nice over there. Like, the entranceways are... I know it's because of that blood money, but, like, the entrances, like, they're just really extravagant. You know what I mean?
They're not the simple, just Raw and SmackDown sets without...
Yeah.
It's nice. And don't get me wrong, there's something to be said when you throw $5 million at a show. You know? I mean, a little bit of blood money, it's fine. Whatever.
Lita's gone over there. Lita hated it. And Lita, oh yeah, spoiler, Lita's going. Yeah, Lita hated it. Side note, just because it's tracking into it, there are 12 women wrestling on this card.
I mean, there's something to be said about that. I mean...
There is.
Dude, they had their own pay-per-view 4 years ago because they weren't allowed to have anybody over there.
Right.
The first time there was a woman that they didn't mind having over there on TV was Renee Paquette, and it's just evolved. 12 women are wrestling on this card.
Yeah. That's pretty fucking amazing, honestly. It doesn't wash away the blood. From the money. But it's to be fair, it's also showing that progression though too. So,
to be fair, I don't care if my money is bloody. I'm not going to care about watching it off. Are you going to take this from me because it's currency? Thanks. Here's my blood money.
I mean, Chip is literally doing that right now. I mean,
some guy just got shot.
Wait. I thought he was in Gettysburg, not Jeddah.
No, it's a different blood.
Pennsylvania. Keep attention.
Oh, wait a minute. Since he's in Gettysburg, bloodiest war, blood money. Got it.
There you go.
Made the connection.
He's got the connection.
Okay, so since we're talking about, we know there's 12 women wrestling. That's three matches too. Holy shit!
All right, so let's get into it. Rey Mysterio versus The Miz.
Because fuck you.
You don't put the women over first.
Of course not. Why would you want to do that?
I was going to do them last, but
because they're the most important or the least important.
I'm just going through Wikipedia. I'm going from bottom to top.
Fair enough. We'll blame Wikipedia for it then.
Wow.
Because they're real journalists, unlike us.
Yes.
Miz wins, right?
Miz has to win.
Not has to win.
Miz has to win.
Jay Lethal has to lose to fucking Kevin Owens. Michael Elgin has to win G1. No, like
Jay Briscoe isn't going to win the ROH World title.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm trying not to be like, this is going to happen because, foot and mouth happens all the time. Miz wins.
Well, Miz has to win. Doesn't mean he will win, but he has to win. He should win. How about that?
I'm going to go one step further. Miz is going to win because of Dominic. Like, you can't even give Miz a clean win.
A queen win?
A queen win. You gotta have Miz take little Dominic under his wing, who is, by the way, Eddie's son.
It's Eddie's son, yeah. So I don't understand why he should be Dominic Guerrero Jr. Nothing on that. Nothing on the junior part. You guys suck. Chip, you're free. You're free.
Go, Chip.
Speak.
Well, all right. Are we
Miz versus Mysterio.
Miz versus Rey Mysterio at Jetty. And go.
Miz.
Yeah, but like, anything else?
I mean, do I have anything else? The Miz should win. I just don't understand why what is their obsession with Rey Mysterio? He was great in WCW. He was great in his run with WWE, but I think it's about time he hangs the boots up.
They don't have any Latin stars. That's what's with me.
Yeah, they fired them all.
They still have Dominic.
All right, name 7 of them that they fired.
Hoovy, Super Crazy,
Alberto.
hang on. Psychosis, Alberto Del Rio.
That's 4.
Okay, Andrade.
You can't count Alberto twice.
No, it's only once.
What about
Del Rio?
Andrade?
Hang on. I'm getting there. Andrade's 5.
Technically, he's a Flair, so he's not Latin.
He's still Latin Flair. Fuck you.
Woo-lay.
Sin Cara and Sin Cara, which was Hunico.
Ultimate Dragon.
Okay, so you got your 7.
I mean, and there's more than that, even. Because there were a couple...
You're talking about like 15 years ago, bro. I'm talking about recent.
Samurai del
The
Sol.
first 3 people were the fucking Mexicools.
Right. But I could keep going, though.
Who rode Juan Deers?
Hey, do not besmirch the name of Juan Deere.
For white people.
How dare you?
At them.
Well, no,
dare
you can name the Mexicools, but I wouldn't count the Mexicools because that was 16 years ago.
That's
I
what
can
I'm
still
saying.
I can keep going though. Samurai del Sol they got rid of. Lince Dorado they got rid of. You know, I could keep going.
Grand Metalik.
Grand Metalik is gone. Those were all recent, within the last 5 years.
But they're not Rey Mysterio.
But they're not Rey Mysterio. And Rey Mysterio's been wrestling for 35 years. So there you go. So
Ray's going away when Dominic finally gets the rub.
yes, and that's where I think they're going with this. And once Dominic gets the rub, I'm pretty sure Bruce is trying to convince Ray to do mass versus career or some way that Mysterio has to retire. I think that's the end result and passing the torch to Dominic.
Ronda Rousey and I'm almost ball backwards versus Charlotte Flair and Sonya Deville. Sleazy's a women's wrestling enthusiast.
Did they pull these names out of a hat?
Okay.
So if you watch the product,
Yes, go ahead.
Ronda Rousey feuding with Charlotte Flair.
Yes.
I'm almost ball backwards feuding with Sonya Deville.
Yes.
So now they're making a tag team match. See
Why?
To get them on the show
This
in
is what
Saudi.
I was going to yell the other side of this, which is great. Is Sonya Deville's going to be using her power on SmackDown, trying to get in Ronda's face. They had an altercation. The next week after, they have another altercation and taped SmackDown that aired, or the SmackDown that was taped a couple of days ago.
Aired yesterday.
Yeah, no,
Breaking kayfabe.
the one that aired yesterday, the tag match, it's got the storyline continues there. So, A, watch the product. B, wait for the product to keep you up on the tape fucking storylines before you bitch about them.
Shit. God damn it. Thank you.
Chip, no customers, go. Ronda Rousey and Naomi versus Charlotte and Sonya.
Where's my food?
Food? What? No.
Sleazy got food.
Don't get distracted by Fat Man.
Of course, ketchup, as always. Peanut butter and jelly sandwich with ketchup.
Anyway,
Ketchup on everything.
I think Ronda's got to go over in order to have some steam going into Mania.
I think that's why it was a tag match, because I think Sonya Deville's the one eating the pinball.
Yep. Just gonna say that.
100% yes.
Ronda's winning the match, and Sonya Deville's either tapping or getting pinned. That's
The right person will die.
You say that, but
it's not person, it's kid.
Right kid's gonna die.
Right
Well,
kid died.
right.
Technically, it's a woman.
Right
Still
kid.
can be a
kid.
kid.
Woman. Sexist bastard.
Yeah, we just say kid. You're the one to put a gender to it.
God damn it, Chip. Now we're getting canceled after all this crap we said last week. Chip is
And
going
that
to
was
be
a
the
lot
one,
of crap we said last week.
and this is going to be how we get canceled.
This is the deal we're going to die on.
I literally had a PowerPoint presentation just before this show about how we were going to grow the audience, and now you fucked us.
Chip alienates 2% of our audience, women.
You think it's that high, huh?
There we go. I was waiting for something. Speaking of women, Elimination Chamber match for the Raw Women's Championship match at WrestleMania 38. Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair versus Doudrop versus Superhero versus Alexa.
Who was announced on Raw for anybody that watches the product.
Watch the product.
I did.
I knew about it.
I was asleep, and I
was
watched
sad.
the product.
I was sad. That's what I was.
Because when I did news and rumors, I had Raw on the background.
Sleazy, I'll question it this way because I know why. Would you have wanted to waste Asuka's return in an Elimination Chamber that she's not going to win? No, you wouldn't.
Here's the thing.
Wants to come. Like
Belair's winning.
Belair's 100% winning.
Yeah, Belair's winning this.
100% winning.
I think
Liz can come back here and need a pinfall, and it's not really going to matter as much as if Asuka come back and needs a pinfall to lose.
right. And here's the thing: is that I'm just sad that she's not here. Period.
I don't think they're gonna waste it on. No offense, it's gonna sound really bad. Saudi Arabia.
No, she's showing up in WrestleMania, like post one of the matches,
or the Monday after WrestleMania on Raw.
No,
The reason that sounds so bad, Chip, is not for the reason you think it sounds bad. It's absolutely you would normally give big moments to Saudi. They pay you $50 million to take a shit on a toilet. Like, they pay good money for WWE.
Yeah.
Whatever. If they went, I want Asuka, you're getting it because they pay so much money to get the WWE over there. I wouldn't waste Asuka there. She would be better suited to have her first match back at Mania and build it up. That's not going to happen. They're going to have a wrestle on TV. But Mania is the better spot to bring her back.
Yep.
If it's a surprise.
Yep. So we all agree Belair's winning?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Falls count anywhere.
Sleazy will eat his hat if Belair doesn't win.
The only other person that has a chance is Alexa.
And that's my guess. That's my.
So
I didn't agree with you all. I said I didn't agree with you all.
See?
Well, you're wrong, Chip. So
I would have to give, honestly, if it's not Belair, it's definitely
It's going to be
Bliss.
Alexa.
yeah, it's going to be one or the other, but it's going to
No. It's like 60-30 and the other
like-
10% go between the other four.
It's like 90 Belair, 10 Alexa, and no one else is winning. Like,
You say that, and then they get injured in the match, and they gotta get carted out.
they'll still win the match. They just won't have the
Not always. Not always.
There's a reason refs got them fucking little headpieces in, man.
Yep.
well, you're all wrong.
Pin Hardy now.
Because he was high.
Right. Where'd Jeff go?
Because he was injured.
Why is his music playing?
High.
Shit.
Falls Count Anywhere match. Drew McIntyre versus Matt Moss.
Really? Aside, let's not talk about the obvious winner. I very much do enjoy Madcap Moss and Happy Corbin together, and this whole gimmick as a shtick. I think it's great because they gave anything to Corbin and he gets it over. And Madcap Moss has been in the WWE system in NXT for so long now that he just knows how to work the WWE style and do what they want. So the two of them together is just a prime example of the benefit of how WWE can actually fucking make stars.
Matt Moss is going to bump his ass off for McIntyre.
Mm-hmm.
He will.
And then win.
And I actually think
Why?
there's a possibility that Moss may win this match.
That's just
I'm not saying he's going to, but there's a higher possibility that Moss wins this match than Alexa does the elimination. 50-50, lawyered.
There's something to be said about that. You've got a gimmick match, which means shenanigans.
Tomfoolery.
Tomfoolery is afoot.
hoodwinking.
But here's the thing. You know what I see
Poppycock.
where poppycock, especially with Madcap Moss.
Sleazy loves cock. That's all I heard was cock.
Of course you did.
You missed the
You got cock on the mind.
He loves Poppy's cock, and I don't know why you just dropped the ball on that joke.
We haven't made old man ball jokes yet, so I'm not quite sure where you wanted me to go with that. I just heard cock. And we all know Sleazy loves the dick.
Yeah, Sleazy's the one that all Sleazy heard was cock. Then yeah, it was you, and that was all.
Right.
Anyways, Madcap Moss.
Chip's looking around, going, "Is anyone in the store listening to this?"
I hope not. I hope fucking not. I'm getting fired and we're canceling the wrestling show.
Because he's sexist.
You know where this is headed, right?
It's McIntyre Corbin Mania.
Yeah.
Oh no, wrestling. All right.
McIntyre Corbin Mania. That's why
No.
I kind of think Madcap is
Or McIntyre, Corbin at SummerSlam.
Why would it be SummerSlam?
I
Nate
actually-
was the
Say that again.
Mark. Because you want to go see it. Because it's in Nashville. That's why.
I mean,
I am going to see it, but that's
You
not
are.
the point.
well, here's the thing. I don't see Corbin winning a major singles match. I see Corbin and Madcap Moss winning the tag belts.
Not if they're still on SmackDown or not. The Usos are going to hold. I got a feeling the Usos
You're absolutely
are holding
right.
SmackDown tag titles until they beat Gallus' record.
I 100% agree, which is why I think they're going to get moved post WrestleMania.
Dark Raw.
Yeah. They get moved to Raw and they go for a tag run. Madcap.
McIntyre.
McIntyre.
Okay. Let's speak of the Usos. SmackDown Tag Team Championships. Usos defend against the War Machine Viking Experience Raiders.
Former Ring of Honor champions? I guess.
Doesn't mean they're going to win this one, though.
So Ryan says Usos.
Usos.
Chip says.
Usos.
Sleazy says.
So's.
Queen sweep.
That's not a hard one.
It's funny that when the Briscoes were talking about being a tag team that fought all these good tag teams, go back and look at the history of War Machine Viking Experience Raiders. Like where they were to in Ring of Honor and who they fought. Like they're kind of an unsung hero in this generational gap of tag teams.
I actually agree with that. They are criminally underrated in that realm.
I guarantee you their contract will run up in WWE and they'll go to AEW and make it.
Ha! He said people are going to go to AEW and make it. Ha! Oh, I haven't laughed like that in years. Oh, God.
You did last show.
That was years ago, right?
It might have been.
Okay.
So
Raw Women's Champion.
No. I want to address what Chip said. Because in all reality, if they did go to AEW, they would probably get a push for about 3 months. Mm-hmm. And then they'd fall in the same realm as
literally everyone else.
Every other major tag team that they brought in. Yeah. And that's the problem, is that you've got too many tag teams, not enough major storylines revolving around them. Once they have, oh God, I hate saying this. Please don't make me say it. Once they have a mid-card tag title, things will be better. But at this point, they don't put enough emphasis on
I'm having a seizure. What?
the B storylines of the tag division. They really don't. And it's making like the Butcher and the Blade suffer and TH2. Those two teams are fucking super talented and no one gives a shit about it.
I'd settle for a 6-man title over a second set of tag titles.
Well, that makes it solves the same problem.
Yeah.
That you have tag teams fighting against tag teams. It doesn't matter if they have a tag team with a singles guy. In fact, that would probably be better because there's a lot of people on the roster that are singles that are kind of floundering in the lower to mid card range. That would absolutely benefit.
A lot of the fucking stables anyway.
Right. Yeah, and that's kind of what they've been doing lately anyway. So
you got enough fries with your ketchup? Jesus Christ. Raw Women's Championship, Becky Lynch versus Lita. Becky.
I mean, can I just live in a fantasy world and say it's Lita?
Sure.
You can. I mean, how high are you right now?
Pretty high.
Okay, then we know the explanation.
I'm pretty high right
Lita,
now.
woo!
How are you right now?
I feel so bad that this is an audio only podcast because I needed that out in the world. Was Ryan dancing
that.
like Lita? I wish I was taping this too.
I mean, if you used you could have, but you decided not to. You decided to go corporate.
It was actually cheaper.
Fucking corporate sleazy.
It's free.
It's also branded. That was the thing to get the
Google's
branding
not
off.
a brand.
Yeah, but I don't know, like the watermark overlay.
I know what you're talking about. About. We could do
I
more shit on
wouldn't-
Google than
Yeah.
I shouldn't want to see Lita win. I just think it'd be funny.
Because fuck Becky Lynch?
Yeah.
Seth Rollins already did that.
Wow.
Chip.
But I'm glad he did, because he took Becky out of my life for a year and a half. And I was getting real stale and hated Becky last going up. And this new Becky, I absolutely love.
Big time.
Since Chip died and had a heart attack, he's not here. He can't say Becky Lynch.
Now we're going to have to testify in court.
No, you don't. You're Canadian. You're fine.
I was going to say, you have courts in Canada?
Kinda.
Kinda.
Dog sled races.
Roman Reigns versus Goldberg, Universal Championship.
Goldberg.
It's cute how wrong you are.
He dropped his napkin.
Yes.
Wow. You don't need that to wipe up your tears because of how wrong you are.
Or his cum. Because when Paul Heyman comes out,
I'll cream myself.
Oh, I'm under the same impression with Reigns, too. That I think Reigns is keeping that belt until he beats Walter's record.
Walter! Reigns is winning. Chip!
Still dead.
Yeah. So dead. Ryan is Reigns. All right, last match. Elimination Chamber match for the WWE Championship. Black Lesnar defends against
White Lesnar.
Regular Lesnar.
Regular Wait, no.
Vanilla Lesnar.
There you go.
Versus Seth freaking Rollins. Versus Austin Theory. Versus the guy who's going to win the match, Riddle.
Yes.
Versus AJ Styles. I hope it's not Lesnar. It's going to be Lesnar, but I hope it's not Lesnar.
I don't think it's going to be Lesnar.
Because the whole Total versus Total WrestleMania rumor, I fucking don't want.
They don't need it to be Total versus.
They don't even need it to be for a title.
Yo, dog. Let's take a look at the betting odds.
Because Sleazy likes to lose money.
Yes.
No, I enjoy looking at the betting odds just to see how close they actually come. Like when you look at some of the betting odds on how it's going to be, how the matches. Because the only really people that know are Vince McMahon. So
I'm sorry, but do you think that the creative team goes on DraftKings and bets?
You're damn fuck. If they aren't, they're idiots, first of all. And second of all, they probably found a way to make sure that can't happen.
Yeah, I was going to say they probably found a way to make sure that can't happen or have like a friend do it for them.
Hey, Jim, Lesnar's winning.
No, because I did the DraftKings thing from the Rumble, the creative can know all they want. Some of the foolish stuff is like how long somebody in the match, how many finishers are going to be, over or under a certain, there's a couple of things that are there that it's just going to be right, yeah, that'll fuck you.
Yeah. And that's going to be the same no matter what, because you can't even guess that. Even if you knew move for move exactly what they were doing, the time of the match is going to be off by a little bit. So here we go. WWE Championship Elimination Chamber match. These are done by plus or minus. So if you bet $100, this is how much you'd win if it's a plus. If it's a minus, if you bet if it's 110 negative, you win $10 on a $100 bet.
Yep.
So currently, as of yesterday, no, wait, it's going to be 6 days ago. Sorry, kayfabe. Fuck you.
Fucking Mark.
These are best.
You couldn't have just said the wrestling show's opening odds.
No, I can't. Because honestly, I think these are bullshit. To be perfectly frank with you, these were hosts.
Where are you getting it from?
BetOnline.ag, which is not DraftKings. Which these have been around for a while. This particular site.
Chip's not dead.
Welcome back, Chip. So Elimination Chamber match. Currently, the betting odds are for the following: Austin Theory plus 2,500. Wow.
Can you imagine?
The real winner of the match, Riddle, plus 700. AJ Styles, plus 600. Jesus. Seth freaking Rollins, plus 250. The current champion, Bobby Lashley, at plus 150. And the odds-on favorite, Brock Lesnar, plus 100.
Plus 100?
Plus 100.
That's not even that bad.
100 to win 100?
Mm-hmm. Because there's more than one person in the match. So that may
I thought Lesnar would be in the negative, to be honest.
I would have thought so too, but he wasn't. WWE Universal Championship match. Goldberg plus 550. Roman Reigns negative $1,250. So to win $100, you have to bet $1,250.
Wow.
That sounds like a poker game at our places.
That really is.
Sounds like
There's 6 cents in the pot, and let me bet $5.
And yet, that isn't the most runaway odds on this show.
Becky.
Okay.
WWE Raw Women's Championship match. Lita's plus 575. Take a guess on what Becky Lynch's is.
Negative 3,300.
3,300?
Chip?
I said 25.
I was going to say negative 5,000.
25.
Negative 1,500.
I was way off.
SmackDown Tag Team Champions. The Usos are favored at negative 500. Viking Raiders plus 300. Singles match. The current far and away odds-on favorite, Drew McIntyre, negative 600. Madcap Moss, 350. And because these came out before technically that Bliss was on, they don't have the odds for the Women's Elimination Chamber. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be pretty certain it's going to be Belair. But I wish it was Bliss. So there you go. So let's quickly take a break. When we come back, we'll quickly probably talk about WrestleMania, right? And then news and rumors? Sound good? Okay, we'll see you after the break. Okay, welcome back, folks. So, Fat Man, what are your thoughts on WrestleMania?
It's a show that's going to happen on April 1st and April 2nd.
Cool. Anything else?
Your face?
What are our top 4 matches, really? What do you think are the top 4 matches right now?
So, obviously, it's going to be Lesnar Reigns.
For both titles?
I hope not.
That's not what we're asking here. Why do you think?
Personally, no.
So
then I think you're going to have Orton versus Riddle. I think you're going to have, for the WWE title, Lashley versus Rollins. Becky's facing Belair. Obviously, we already know Charlotte's facing Rousey. And then I'll get to another one in news and rumors.
Okay.
But
Ryan, what about you?
the logical answer, for some reason, just keeps popping in my head that they're your 4 biggest matches are your 4 singles matches for your 4 main belts, which is your WWE title and your Universal title and your Raw and your Women's SmackDown titles. Bearing any kind of strange twist, because WWE is known to do it from time to time because they think it's funny. Belair's fighting Becky Lynch. Ronda Rousey's fighting Charlotte Flair. Lesnar and Reigns is happening for the Universal title. There was and always will be the debate on whether that's going to be title versus title or not. I don't think it's going to be title versus title. And Lashley and Rollins and Owens in a 3-way. If the Owens spoiler from News Rumors match isn't true.
Yeah, that's what I'm...
Right.
That's what I would say too.
I actually pretty much 100% agree with Ryan. So... I hope it doesn't.
Which is what I said, fucker.
No, the triple threat thing. No,
well,
I think
I agree with Ryan too. Yeah. If the news and rumors.
If the spoiler thing, right? Because that's I think that's going to be the thank you to Owens if he doesn't get it. You're going into a triple threat match,
right?
What I miss?
Not a whole lot.
We're just discussing what are the 4 biggest matches at Mania. What we think the 4 biggest matches.
So what was that one y'all were just discussing?
So the 4 biggest matches we think at Mania is going to be the 4 titles: the Universal title, WWE title, and the 2 women's titles. They're basically written in stone. We know Charlotte and Rousey's going to happen. We know Lesnar and Reigns is going to happen. Lesnar and Reigns is for both belts. You need the 4th match to be something special. We don't think it's going to be.
Which is kind of why that when I'm bringing up in news and rumors is why I'm kind of thinking it's going to be title for title.
So we'll bring up the news and rumors. Bring up that news and rumor now.
Austin may be coming back for a fucking one-off, and the rumor is Owens to face him. So I mean, they need if it's title for title, they need another attraction. And what perfect person would be Austin in his first match in fucking 21 years? So, or 19 years. 19 years, my bad.
There was a article out that High Spots has sent a ring to Stone Cold's house or ranch or wherever he's to like a new ring to set up and do whatever in.
Right. To test it out, test his body out.
So he can fuck in it.
I mean, that's the obvious thing. That's what you do in a wrestling, right? You fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This guy fucks.
I mean, there's a certain promotion here locally that likes to fuck other people. We're not going to get into that.
Jesus fucking Christ. Holy shit.
Okay, so we know what the big four matches are, basically.
Mm-hmm.
We know Riddle and Orton is a maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Outside your foolish battle royals or stuff like that, what is something conceivably that's going to be a match at WrestleMania?
If it's title for title, where does that leave Lashley? Where does that leave Rollins?
Fuck all of them. Basically.
Facing each other, like I don't, that's why I don't want it to be title for title. But if this Austin rumor is true, I kind of thinking that it's going to be.
Well, here's something else they can do, and it'll be even stupider. Ready? Fatal 4-way for both belts.
I don't think that'd be stupider.
I think that would be absolutely stupider.
They're not doing that. They want
the Reigns
Rollins or Reigns
Lesnar thing.
I still go back to what I said a couple of shows ago that I thought and did enjoy the idea if they did Reigns and somebody and Lesnar and some, like they did the 4-way like New Japan did. They had the 2 matches, night 4, night 2. If Reigns and Lesnar was one match and whatever is the other match, and they fight on night 2, if they're going to unify the titles.
I don't think they're going to unify the titles.
I don't think they are either.
I think if they're going to do title for title, they're just going to have them simultaneously hold.
Yep.
But that also means that Lesnar will have to eat 2 losses. And I'm not sure if Lesnar want to. Yeah, because Lesnar's winning. Yeah, I think Lesnar's winning. Because honestly, of the 2, which one do you think is going to take 2 losses better?
Reigns will take 2 losses better.
No. Lesnar's part-time.
Does so?
So you have Lesnar lose to Reigns once, and then Lesnar loses to somebody else another night. Put somebody over in the process.
This is what you do if they're smart about it.
They're smart about it. They don't do the title for title match.
Right.
If Lesnar's wrestling twice, he's not losing against the first match. Lesnar's not wrestling twice, WrestleMania night 1 and night 2. Unless he's winning night 1.
I'm not saying I'm saying, I don't think Sleazy's saying
post WrestleMania, he's got to lose twice.
Yeah. So you do it at Money in the Bank. Both title changes.
Okay, that's actually not a bad idea. Because then Lesnar's kind of gotten fucked. He loses to Reigns in the rematch
and you
for one of the titles.
Reigns. You can do that with Reigns also. He got fucked. But I think if you want Reigns,
yeah, but Lesnar's the babyface.
I know, but it doesn't matter with Money in the Bank.
I disagree with that.
It doesn't matter.
I disagree.
It does not matter.
No.
I think when Reigns loses, it has to be a big deal, and him losing to Lesnar to me is not a big deal because Lesnar's already beat the fuck out of him in the past.
Right.
So it's like I don't. That's why I kind of don't see Lesnar beating Reigns.
Well, here's the other thing.
Even though it's going to happen, I don't want it.
I think Lesnar's winning. I do think Lesnar's. But here's the other problem with all of that is that if you do it title for title and you do the whole Money in the Bank shtick and you have it so that Reigns wins both titles and gets fucked on him, that doesn't, that's not going to do anything for anyone. And honestly, that's kind of the reason why Big E's title run was so Big
E's title run was so because they're like, here's your hard work, here's a shitty run. You can say that you're a WWE champion.
Who do you cash in on?
Lashley.
Right. As a babyface.
So I say, if you're a babyface, you can still cash in Money in the Bank.
Yeah, but that's my point. Look at his shitty run.
It's not because he's a babyface who cashed in Money in the Bank.
Name a babyface who cashed in that way.
Black.
No. Look at all the babyface cash-ins that weren't like, okay, I'm going to take the high road. I'm going to challenge you at One Night Stand because I'm RVD or whatever. But anytime that happened, when it was a babyface, if they did it in such a way that was better that way, it worked out. But when you have to have a sneaky heel tactic of coming out when the heel is hurt, you know what I mean? It doesn't work.
You know who had that?
What do you mean?
Because technically, Big E said he was cashing in Monday night. This wasn't a surprise. This wasn't hidden. Big E announced his cash in before it happened.
Yes.
Technically.
Watch the product.
Okay. And
Most of the
he
time,
still did it in a shitty fashion.
But he didn't. He announced it.
Just because. So wait a second and wait till you're down. I'm going to come out and cash it in. It's still a shitty way of doing it.
At the beginning of the show, he says, "I'm cashing in tonight."
Right. But he waits till after the
title match was already announced. He outright said, well, when the title match is done, I'm cashing in, boss.
That's a shitty thing to do.
No.
Yes,
really.
it is. It is.
You want
Because
to make
if you
it a triple
want,
threat match?
well, that would be an admirable thing to do. You know what else would be admirable? Whoever wins next week, I got you. That would have been admirable.
That's not the point of money. It doesn't matter if you're a babyface or a heel. You earn the opportunity to cash in wherever the fuck you want, heel or face. It does not matter.
But
Strowman
does.
Him being a babyface and cashing in had nothing to do with how shitty his title run was. It's just he was booked bad.
I also agree
and
with
it
that.
has nothing to do with the Money in the Bank cash.
I don't agree with that.
Well, you're always wrong, and you're wrong.
Okay, whatever. This hasn't been the first time you've proven how wrong you are on live on air. It's fine. Whatever.
Live on air.
Live on air.
I'm never
Live
wrong.
on tape.
I'm never wrong.
Live on
I mean,
tape.
that's wrong in entirety of the statement.
I'm never wrong. I'm always right. You can't prove it.
No, actually, there's audio. Lots of it, actually.
Many episodes that I've edited. Some very shittily.
That's why I'm the only Hall of Famer on the show.
God damn
I'm
it.
always right.
You know, you just need to change that. But you have the power, Sleazy.
He doesn't, though, because since I'm the only Hall of Famer, I get to vote. That's the rules.
You don't get to vote.
Sure do.
Everyone votes. Everyone
I made,
gets
I made myself the Hall of Famer.
Actually, no, you didn't.
So, I mean...
No,
Was
we
there a
voted
committee?
for you. There's
So I mean...
So are you like Owen Hart saying that he's a two-time Slammy winner when he wasn't?
No, here's what happened. There were two people that voted. I thought he was going to vote for me and I was going to vote for him. No, asshole voted for himself too. So it was 2 votes to 0.
So now since I'm the only Hall of Famer, I get it's an exclusive club. Hall of Famers get to vote for Hall of Famers.
No.
So that means the
So
first
on the
vote is null and void because neither one of you were Hall of Famers when you made the vote.
No.
That was the first ballot.
Oh,
This next
God.
ballot will be our 10-year anniversary show, and I get the vote. And I already know who I'm voting for. It's obviously going to be Travis. I'm looking for Rye's reaction. And I'm just getting... I'm getting a little shitty grin on his face. He's like, fuck you. He's saying it with his face and not his mouth.
This fucking show.
Anyway, Cody Rhodes and Brandy Rhodes left AEW today? Or Tuesday?
Also, yes. It's work, brah. It's work.
Think?
It's work.
Sleazy, okay. If I went to Sleazy and said, Samu signs a new Legends deal with WWE, it's a work, bro. It's a work. I'm like, yeah, he's going to work for WWE. That's how it's a work. And if I said, Matt Cardona is the new NWA champion, he'll be like, it's a work, bro. I'll be like, well, yeah, duh. Because
He didn't win the title.
he didn't win the title.
In his Christian-inspired gear, by the way.
Yes.
And if I said
Well,
Jackson Riker's a piece of shit,
So because
not
I'm
a
a
work.
wrestling journalist, I do my non-research research.
Okay.
Apparently, nobody can recall the taping or any whatsoever for Roads to the Top Season 2.
say that again?
Nobody can recall any footage being taped for Season 2 of Road to the Top, the Cody and Brandy show. So the first season was taped on film, but nobody remembers Season 2 being taped at all at any shows or anybody being contacted for footage or anything like that. That's what makes me think It's not a work, bro.
It's not a work, bro.
Okay, so
Why do you think it's a work? I'm only saying, bro, because he thinks this is 2000 WCW and everything on the internet.
yeah, I mean, it's a bit.
Friends, Vince Russo.
Yeah,
It's professional wrestling. I fully understand thinking it's a work, bro. It's bro. But why do you think this is a work, bro?
So, legitimately, I'll give you the exact percentages. Okay, 30% of me believes that it's got to be a work because that is the fucking strangest talent to leave AEW, short of maybe the Bucks. You know what I mean? It was literally the Bucks, Omega, and Cody, right? When it started, right?
Yeah.
Legitimately, they were vice presidents when this started. So to have Cody Rhodes, the roadie,
Good old Rhodey.
walk away from this after 3 years.
Working hard on the go.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that.
30% of you
That believes that this is all
just
work.
his stomach.
That is like this piece of the stomach right here. It's not even the full stomach, just this half.
Okay.
60% of it believes that he's leaving wrestling for a while. And he's doing a television show that's not like a scripted show, like Arrow or something like that, but an actual character or an actual new series of some sort. And 10% of me says WWE offered him more money than God and he took it, or something of that nature. I don't know what the other 10% could be, because I sure as hell don't think he's going to go wrestle for Impact after this or wrestle for Ring of Honor, maybe New Japan. But
I
think those
feel like
percentages
this
are way
is the Drew McIntyre thing. You've heard me talk about this a lot. Drew left WWE and went and became his own person and went back to WWE, and now was a main event guy. And was gone for a while, did a lot of cool different things. Cody Rhodes has been gone for a while, for about 6 years now. He went somewhere else. He learned this other side to everything that you need to learn over there, and has come out smarter for it in a whole overall picture of what Cody Rhodes is as like a wrestler and in the business. So I think him going back to WWE now, this is that Drew McIntyre effect, that this is what he needed to fine tune whatever the fuck WWE thought he was missing 6 years ago.
Yeah, I don't see where you're getting 60% he's leaving the business.
For a while, not permanently.
No, even for a while. He's going to WWE.
I don't think so. I'm
I'm not trying to sound like an asshole, even though I am. But I am an asshole, but I'm not trying to sound like. What makes you believe? What evidence do you have that he's going away from the business for a while?
I feel
It makes you a journalist.
this is all feel. It's all gut.
Okay.
I'm like, legitimately.
There's no reports saying that he signed a contract to be
None.
a TV star during the movie. Okay.
None.
I'm just like, okay.
Absolutely none. I guess my reasoning behind it is how it was done, is why I feel like it's kind of it was done in such a strange fashion and way too amicably. I know. It's
too amicably. I can't even fucking say the word. Like
everyone had to create a fucking news
terms.
press release over it.
They left on good terms. Oh my God. How
Yeah,
dare
but
something like that in the wrestling business happen?
Okay, first of all, yes. But second of all, it's like, so what if he leaves? Everyone and their brother released a statement. Brandy fucking Rhodes released a statement and thanked a bunch of people. It's strange.
So,
and if you read between the lines of specifically Cody's farewell speech, I guess you'd say, it doesn't sound like he's returning to wrestling. But once again, that's completely speculative. There's nothing substantive behind any of that. And it's just my personal feeling that something else is happening. I don't think he's just going to go back to the WWE.
So if it is a work, bro, what's the payoff?
I think the payoff is him signing a new contract so he can compete for the main AEW title. I know or he comes back as a full-fledged heel. You know what? Fuck you guys. I'm just going to take everyone's fucking lunch money and
fucking idiot. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
His contract's ran out. He signs a new contract. He can challenge for the AEW title again.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. I love it.
And he can come back fully as a heel too.
But it's a dump. You're going to have a payoff for 3 months, and then it's like, okay, now you're forgetting it. Like, I don't. Maybe it works.
Nobody in AEW is going to forget Cody Rhodes.
I already forgot about him. Who are we talking about now?
Stardust.
Who?
Stardust.
Who?
Stardust.
Who?
Get the fuck out of here. You know his fucking Fed name.
Mute his fucking mic, disrespectful piece of shit.
I'm just saying, like, I guess, but it's still a stupid way to do it.
I'm not saying it's a great way, but it's an interesting way.
I like it.
The fans have been shitting on him.
I take offense he calls it stupid because I actually like it. I don't think it's stupid. I think it's a cool little.
Stupid. Well, if it is a work and that's how they do it, let's see how it actually works.
I mean,
my thinking is he's going to come out as a heel, get a huge pop, and then what? He's a heel who's getting cheered all the time now.
He isn't going to get. He's not going to get cheered.
If they do it right, he's not going to get cheered.
No, they do it the way you want. Like your definition of right. Like no matter what Cody Rhodes is going to do if he goes back to AEW, they're going to boo him.
Right.
He could be He could be a better heel than MJF at being a heel in AEW for not caring about the crowd. Because even if he comes out and does bad things, what are they going to cheer him? No, they don't like Cody Rhodes because they think Cody Rhodes is spoiled and entitled. And to find the loophole in his contract of the stupid decision he made.
But isn't it for the whole time he's in AEW, not just under contract?
But now he's gone from AEW because he's not under contract anymore.
Well, then if he comes back, does that stipulation still...
No, because he's gone.
He's gone.
He canceled everything by his contract running out. Again, I'm dumb for not thinking of it. It's brilliant.
But I'm saying, yes, I understand that. He comes back.
It's a whole new thing.
But isn't it, since he's in AEW, or you're just saying the storyline is he's technically not in AEW anymore? He's just... Okay. I thought you were saying like he signs a new contract. Technically, in real life, he signs a new contract.
Right.
But storyline-wise...
I'm a free agent. Fuck you guys. I'm coming through the forbidden door to get my title.
Okay. That I like. Now I understand it.
That's what I like about it.
I thought you were saying he signs a contract that doesn't make. That's dumb because the stipulation's still there. But okay, now I get it. That could work, yeah.
And in theory, you could make him work Super Card of Honor in that respect.
He did work Super Card of Honor.
He's still working it.
Going on. God damn.
Well done, sir. Well done.
Brian's trying to think if he was at that show. Yes, he was. Oh, my God.
Oh, my goodness. Jackson Riker's still an asshole. I think that it's interesting discussion. Here's the other thing about it that makes me feel like it's a work, too.
Jackson Riker's an asshole, but by the way, this is a work.
No, there was something that fuck Dave Meltzer said that just screams, oh, it's all a work.
That's the first fuck Dave Meltzer of the show.
I know, right? It's way too early, right?
What did he say? Because what he says is normally wrong, so you can't take what he says with a greatest. Well, maybe with AEW.
The last
what the hell? It's Chip. There's someone staring at me, and it's not Chip.
Attack.
What the hell's going on there?
Stranger danger.
Okay, go
I just wanted to say Meltzer had insinuated that lawyers were going to get involved.
Yeah, see, I don't think that's a work. I just think that's Meltzer being Meltzer and not knowing what the fuck's going on. Because you know why?
Meltzer's on the payroll, though.
That's what I'm saying is because he's probably butthurt no one told him.
That's possible, too, yeah.
So he's making shit up.
What? Meltzer making shit up? No, that's not him.
The grass is green, the sky is blue, Meltzer makes shit up.
Yeah.
Jackson Riker thinks the Black Lives Matter movement is basically a terrorist group.
Is he still employed by WWE?
Nope.
Okay, good.
Okay, good.
What a fucking stupid.
But always and forever remember, there's only one thing to ever debate.
Okay.
Hulk Hogan versus Ric Flair.
Fair.
I mean, we already know what the right answer is on that one.
Hulk Hogan.
Depends on your...
The Americans know what the right answer is. Okay.
It depends on your metric. It depends on your metric. Simple as that. What do you consider?
The only metric that Ric Flair beats Hulk Hogan is probably actual technical wrestling skill. If you overall it, it's Hogan. If you more money, it's Hogan. Like,
yeah, if it's more money, then it's 100% Hogan. But what who was on what the hell? I can't remember who was on what podcast and decided to give.
They weren't on the wrestling show, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, fuck them, right? But somebody was asked who was their four horsemen of wrestling.
Oh, it was Rollins.
It was Rollins. Thank you.
Somebody else's podcast, yeah.
So Rollins said, well, is it by who draws or by wrestling ability? And it's two very different four horsemen or Mount Rushmores. And it's very true, because what are you getting out of the business? What is the point of professional wrestling? Is it to prove that you're the best technical wrestler in the world, or is it to make a shit ton of money?
It's a job, right? It's to make a shit ton of money.
Yeah. And there's few people that have made more money than Hulk fucking racist Hogan.
We have Hulk fucking racist Hogan and Rick fucking sexist Flair. Woo!
Yeah, you want to be... Yeah.
Different times.
Wow, I can't believe that's the debate of Hogan versus Flair. Do you want a racist or do you want a sexual assaultist? Like,
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, which one's more acceptable? That's what's terrible about this.
Samoa Joe is in the ROH Hall of Fame.
Ryan got one. You talked about
it took him 9 years, but the Canadian got one right.
Oh, wow, hurtful. Like, I can't wait to get my wrestling shirt.
I like you say, oh wow, it's so hurtful.
I can't wait to get my wrestling shirt to see which shirt Sleazy paid for me to win.
I hope it's a Kenny Omega shirt.
I'll cry.
I will cry tears of joy.
Imagine if it was the same Omega shirt.
Oh my God, yes. That would be phenomenal.
Sleazy's Kenny Omega mark now.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Because he likes to fuck little Asian girls.
God damn it!
Tyson Kidd's taking some time off. People thought he left, he quit, he got fired because he's just taking time off. He did break his neck, and his neck flares up.
Yeah.
I mean, I know how that is.
No, you don't. Oh wait,
I've never broken my neck. Probably not to the severity that he has.
No,
but I have broken it. WWE officially has offered Roxy a contract. No word on yet if she signed.
I hope so.
So do I. She's great.
Mm-hmm.
One last thing. Sad news. Referee Mickey J passed away.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Apparently due to COVID pneumonia.
Pneumonia always gets you. Pneumonia always gets you on that respect.
Oh, Chip.
Oh, look at how Chip. Oh, no, he left. Well, right to paper toss, too. What a dick.
Right at the paper toss.
Oh, shit!
It's too late. You're done.
Too late. Paper toss, bitch.
Get the fuck out of here.
Chip, who was that guy that was stalking me? There was another guy behind the counter stalking me.
Oh, the beer? Nice.
Wow.
Okay, wow.
Chip, quick. Plug.
Oh, the Sports Guru 728 on Twitter. Follow the Best Darn Sports Show Period 2 on Facebook.
Cool.
Did you change your show name from Dan to Darn?
No, that's
Facebook,
how it is.
Facebook wouldn't allow us to use
Wouldn't allow Dan.
Why didn't you just spell it D-A-M?
I tried it still fall through it. Take all the damn pictures you want, I know, right?
Right.
I'm plugging the wrestling show on Reddit.
r/the wrestling show.
Also, every day, every week.
I'm at TWS Sleazy.
TWS Fat Man.
And the show's at Sleazy Fat Man on Twitter and Instagram. And, it's time We're on TikTok, folks. We're at TikTok at The Wrestling Show, because I was smart enough to actually get that one. So you can find us on TikTok. Some cool content coming up sooner rather than later. Keep an eye out for our websites relaunching, thewrestlingshow.com. You can find us and pretty much everybody else as part of the Gear Network at gearnetwork.com. You can find this show every Saturday morning, 8 a.m. on wherever you get your favorite podcasts. That's pretty much it for the show. So with thanks to Chip, who's
See you guys.
waving, for Ryan,
Who's flexing?
flexing, and as always, for Sleazy,
For the fat man.
this is The Wrestling Show. Thank you guys so much for listening. Peace.
Fuck Dave Meltzer. Fuck Sleazy's Kenny Omega shirt. A hot dog is not a sandwich. I'm not going to say it.
Thank you. God damn it.
I'm a truth that you seem to run from. I'm an army of one. I'm a clip in your gun. I'm the pain of the game. The blood shedding your name. When there's nothing to gain, all the world gone sad.
The preceding presentation has been brought to you by the Gear Network.